already know, man. We back on it again, man. Eagleswebb boxing up in here, huh? We got the so-called 20 to the 20. Yeah, the so-called 2020 so, or 2020. So we gonna see if anybody can see. You know, we're gonna see if they can see this year. Well, that's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to seeing if they can see, if their eyes can see. If they can see, they got to be able to see this year, man. Yeah, 2020, that's vision right there, man. Harold Jones out there already. He said, "Job blessings on this new year, kings and queens." And then Gil Cole's right there too. Salute Eagleswebb in the chat. And then Gil Cole starting off early this year already. He like, do I need to introduce myself? Yeah. Well, you have to this year. You have to introduce yourself. Yeah, you had your moment of fame for a long time with your ring walk music. I don't know. You never know though. Eagleswebb surprised you, man. Somebody come in acting wrong, and then if they say too much, then I might have to cue the music up. So yeah, Eagleswebb got to cue. He gonna cue that music up and really make you sick. Yeah. Y'all hold on just 1 second, man. Just 1 second, man, because I had to do something. I'm gonna be right back anyway. I mean, quick. I mean, y'all let me know your thoughts, man. How was everybody's New Year, man? Let me know that when I get back. Yeah, I see old Streamlabs up to the old tricks, skipping frames and stuff like that. He said, "Been holding these belts for too long." Who want this smoke? I don't know. Ain't nobody in there. Just you and it looked like just you and Harold Jones, and probably a couple of people up on the wall. We had a couple of drop down. That's part of my. That's a little subject, real short subject. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna bring some of the trolls back, or people that I felt was trolling, just to see. We'll give them a new, we'll give them a new year. We'll start them off with the new year. I don't know if you remember any of them that shouldn't be making a comeback. Then it means as soon as you see them, then you can go ahead and smash them out. You know what I mean? As soon as you see him, you say, nah, he don't need to. Yeah, he doesn't deserve to come back. So if they don't deserve to come back, then y'all can go ahead and get rid of them. You know. But if you think they deserve a little bit of a little bit of leniency, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy, so we'll let them come back. And then if y'all need to smash them up, then y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Just go ahead and smash them like you smash a like button. Yeah, just like you smash the like button. Okay, so I'll let them come back in. They might just come back in just to cuss us out or cuss me out. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna let them all come back. So, because they may come in anyway. They might feel that they was done. That it was an injustice or something like that. Oh, it was an injustice. We need to get back in there. But anyway, I let them off. If they come back talking, if they come back saying too much, y'all already know what to do, man. Y'all know what to do. So we go ahead and I just gave them a reprieve right now. So, but if they come back foul mouthing or something like that, they saying something that we don't like for the 2020, because this is the year that we do. This is the vision year right here. I mean, we finishing up with the talk year, and just like I told you guys before, is that it's still gonna be some talking. Yeah, they still talking. They can't help themselves, man, because that's just what they own, that old talk stuff. So, so they still doing a little bit of talking. But hopefully we can get them, out of the talking mode. Let them shut up and do something. Let us see it, man. That's what's on the title, man. Yeah. All right. The champ still on vacation. Just made my rounds on the way to the house. Okay. Tabernacle. Testimony in here. Fly, eagle, fly. That's right. That's what eagles do. Eagles fly. Yeah. Thought they knew, huh? I'll let the eagle fly by, right? Yeah, almost let something out. Almost leaked something out right now, man, because I got to do my little. I might give y'all one bar. I don't know. Might give y'all 1 or 2 bars, but I don't know. It depends on how I feel. If I feel good, feel generous, then I give y'all a couple of bars, man. Yeah. But we gonna check this thing out, man. And we gonna just see. We gonna see, man. What they talking about, man? What they talking about? Who's supposed to be doing what? Huh? Who's supposed to be doing what? Yep. Yeah. So we got a lot of fence jumpers and stuff like that. And this is one question I got though. Does anybody here feel like Ryan Garcia is actually stepping up? Can we now put him in the Kings of the Ring? Because he's gonna fight. He's gonna face Francisco Fonseca in February. Same thing. Right? Is that a good move? Is that a player move? Is that a I'm the boss move? We're going to talk about people's moves today, or what they're doing. We can figure out what they're doing. Yep. And by the way, just to let y'all know, man, I know Sir Flame is not here yet. And I know he loves Manny. But look, they nominated the Manuel Marquez, Manny Pacquiao. He said the rivalry of the modern era ends with a KO. They calling that the KO. The KO when he fell out on his face. Y'all know I'll show it, right? Got me cough. Look, the KO where he fell down on his face. They calling that the KO of the decade. You hear me? They said that's the KO of the decade. That's not. Come on now. Now you're being known for getting you took the KTFO. See. Now this hear me out for a second now. See. Now, if Manny would have went ahead and stepped up, think about this. If he would have went ahead and stepped up and did something, right? Because we're going to talk, because that's all they doing is talking. People talking, so we're going to talk too. So, but if Manny would have went ahead and stepped up, right? And got an extremely hard fight in. And got the WIN, which spells win. Then would he have still been in that same conversation? Yeah, Gil. He said any fights. It's always fights, man. It's always fight. I don't know. I don't. You know what? I had a thing where I had all the locations and stuff like that. But I gotta look for it, man. I gotta try to find it, man. Cause I did have it. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah. Yeah, we got next. Well, the first thing that I'm seeing right now, it is actually saying that's next week. Next week is that's what I seen right now. Is that the fight is there's gonna be a fight next week, but there's always fights. Before as like televise them and stuff like that, because Shields fights next week, and then Munguia and O'Sullivan they fight next week. But I'm looking through here, and then Williams is finally fighting. Well, finally, he's been fighting. So, and then same night Hart's fighting, and Smith Jr. is fighting, and then the week after that, then Williams is fighting, and then Alvarez and Seals is fighting. That's on the 18th too. Then Garcia's finally fighting Redcock Koch on the 25th. So that's the week after. And then we finally got Framer and Diaz. And it's kind of sad because Framer, man, I thought he had more knockouts than that. Framer got only one knockout. God dang. See, I called him right, man. Straight up exhibition fighter. And then Roman and Mondeleev is gonna fight too. That's also on the 30th. And then we're gonna go into the month after that. Oh no, we still got Bornea and Delgado de Leo. And then we got Ugas is fighting Dallas Jr. I don't know how good that's gonna be though. I hope it's good. They got the same amount of fights though, just about. Ugas maybe got one fight more or something like that. So that's it. But that's it, Gil. I couldn't find nothing early, sir. Sorry. If I find out, I'll let you know. If you don't have a chance to check, yeah, we're gonna figure this thing. We're gonna figure this thing out, man. We're gonna get this going. Okay, I'd have missed trying to help you out. I missed out all kind of stuff here. Yeah, there we go. And then Shadow 979 in the house, y'all. He said, salute to Eagleswebbs Boxing. That's right. You got the Eagleswebbs in the web, in the hands up good. Tabernacle. Testimony. He said, can you get knocked out like that and be the fighter of the decade? See, that was the argument right there. Or when I say argument, that was the debate I was just trying to come up with right now. That's why I asked y'all. Now, if Manny would have had if he manned up, if he wasn't playing that, he can't see nobody. Oh, I can't see Crawford Spence. I can't see Porter. Now, if he wouldn't have played that, if he would have came back and got anything impressive, then, you know what I mean? Then we could probably have erased him from that whole that story. I see you down there, LJ Fighter. Yeah, Happy New Year to you. Don't worry, I put you. I don't know. You haven't been coming in, so I stripped you at one point, but I seen you a couple of times. I seen you a little bit, so yeah, don't worry. Welcome back for 2020. I see you. Yeah, because he got this. If he doesn't do something, I mean, it's too late now. But if he would have done something impressive, let's say, for instance, even if he would have just like, I'm Manny Pacquiao, y'all, and got 2 fights off, like 2 good fights, and looked impressive. I mean, not with just the rush-in style, because he probably got his ass knocked out. But, that's his style, that little jump in and stuff. But you're right, though. It might have cleared his. It might have cleared his name though, especially if he like think for instance, if Manny would have put somebody out that was good, let's say like a top 4 or 5 fighter, that he would have just like put him out cold or something like that. Then they would have because they love him so much, they would have just been talking about that. You see what I mean? But now he got himself in, and it don't have to come from us. It don't always come from Eagleswebbs. So he messed around and got himself on that. Now he's on another board. Now you talking about he's a Hall of Famer. He also is a decade. he's a top decade knockout candidate. How that look for a Hall of Famer? That don't look good, right? Name another. This is a good question for y'all. This is a good trivia question for y'all. Name another Hall of Famer that took the knockout of the decade, that was on the receiving end, and become a Hall of Famer. let me read what y'all got in here. Gil Coles, Gil Coles is from Saddle 979 up in there. He said, Gil Coles, he said, salute fam. And then Lois Webb Real, what's up with you? Back in the house again. That's right. He said he's right. Be more on the effing with it. That's right. So be more up in the house, y'all. Lois Webb Real. And then y'all just shouting out. And then Gil Coles at Eagleswebb. See, I'll be back in 20 minutes. Bad reception out here. Okay, you out there with the bad reception. Okay. And then, yeah, so let me see what else we got here. Okay, LJ Fighter, I got that already. Who is your fighter of the decade, Eagleswebb? Okay, and then Keith wasn't good enough to clear his name. Well, you know what, Keith did too much. Keith could have done better, but see what Keith did. See, Keith came back and got handed up, and then he got smashed down. So that's not good. If you get handed up in one fight because he got knocked down, right? You got handed up in one fight, and then the next fight you get knocked down early. The 40-year-old, and now the look. If you're paying attention to what I'm saying, now the look is even worse. Think about how bad the look is now. Now you got knocked down by the KTFO recipient of the decade. So Manny Pacquiao now is the KTFO recipient of the decade, nominated. And I don't know if I can disagree with that. Brazil kind of gets into the conversation, but you got to think about it, man. Face down, ass up, like 2 sunny side up eggs. I think Manny got it, man. Can anybody think of anybody else? And plus, see, they didn't know. You see what I mean? Now nobody else that I know of was out like that. We had a couple of people sleeping, but not like that. We had people running. I'm sorry, now I got to show y'all. Yeah, we had people running. Yeah, we had people running and stuff like that, but that's a nice one. So let me find that real quick so we could take a look at that again, just so we could see. We could see just how it goes. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's kind of fitting, too, though. If we look at it, it's kind of fitting because guess what? Because there was the Hall of Famer. The Hall of Famer is the one that did that to him. The Hall of Famer. He's the one that done that to him. Yep. Okay, so let me get back to what Saddle 979 is saying. That as far as my fighter, it's kind of hard because a lot of the fighters don't cover the whole. They didn't really cover the whole decade. Wilder was the most consistent. Wilder was the most exciting and most consistent and most overlooked. And so he has to be in that conversation. You know what I mean? You can even put Now EJ has to be in that conversation. And to be honest, even Porter has to be in that conversation. But we'll figure it out, man. I really don't. I never look at people like that. But if I'm gonna put myself in put people in a box like other people do, then I'll come up with one. I'll come up with one because there's good names, man. We actually do have fighters for the decade because we got good names, man. We got some of them that got late starts and stuff like that, like Ortiz, for being even called. I mean, if you got names like Man Down, Bomb Squad, Boogeyman, King Kong, and stuff like that, then you have to be in that conversation. You know what I mean? Now, if you ducking, and then you, like this guy here, you taking face plants. Yep. And so basically, what we do, because I'm kind of reading what somebody put in there, but we go to this is my page right here. And if you guys think of somebody, because I'm going to slowly add them, I just haven't added anybody else up on here. You might have a disagreement with me, but let's check it out. And these are the champs of the boxing mountain right here. These are the ones that are calling the people out right here. So that's the ones that calling people out. But let me see what Tabernacle Testimonies up in there. He said Keith wasn't good enough to clear his name. No, you're right. He wasn't. And then Lord Sweat Real in the house. He said Errol. He said F Keith. He said running up. Yeah. And then Gil Cole's back in there. Devin, he said Devin will beat the skinny jeans off a tank at Lower Sweat Real. Yeah. All right. Y'all go at it. Then Lower Sweat Real right back. He said, Gil, this not April Fools. He said, why are you fooling yourself? Be more much respect and blessings. Oh my goodness. Y'all go ahead and go. Y'all go ahead and go at that one, man, because I'm gonna stay out of that for as long as I can. I'm gonna try to stay out of that one. Yeah. Is Tabernacle Testimony still in here? And LJ Fighter, or the LJ Fighter just come in just to say what's up? Anybody know? Because I don't. Sometimes I don't get all the conversation. A lot of times I don't get all the conversation. So, if I miss y'all, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Cause we talked about this before, man. A lot of times I don't get it. Okay, Shadow 979. He said David Lemieux versus Curtis Steven for knockout of the decade. All right. But how long did he go to sleep though? Okay, how long? I was about to say, how long did he go to sleep? You know what I mean? If he went to sleep for a while, Manny never woke up though. Did y'all see it? I got to go back and I got to show him again, man. Did you see it? Huh? This thing, bro. I got so many things on here. But check it out though. See? You see it? And by the way, when you get blue, all the new people that get blue, man, that's a temporary joint. You know what I mean? It don't have to be temporary, but look. I just want you to see. There's zero movement, man. His arms is folded underneath his body. They're not even stretched out. That's like dead man walking right there, baby. His arms didn't even stretch out to grab the rope or nothing. Look, bam, I'm out. And then that's a double concussion, right? He didn't hit the ground. Look, there's nothing there, man. Look where the arms go. Nobody falls on their arms like that. That's night, the F night, baby. Huh? If anybody don't think that's a coma sleep, hey, put up a 1 if you don't think that's a coma sleep. Son, that is a coma sleep for your AS to the S, baby. Yeah, we'll see it. Let's look at it. Canelo when he knocked out Amir Khan. Don't y'all see? Y'all must not know that I have this stuff, right? Huh? Y'all must not know that I have this. Let's check it out. Okay. There it is right there. He still got a gaze. He's on his back. At least, I mean, he's sleeping with his head he's using the turnbuckle or whatever, the turnbuckle mat right there in the corner. He's using that for like a headrest. What was Manny using for a headrest? Manny's had his face where they just had all their feet and bloods over there and all kind of body fluids and feet juice and all that is laying down there. And Manny got his face all in it with his arms tucked. Yeah. Sound nice every night. Said he was stretched out the ring. Yeah, he got that right. Harold Jones said, night, Manny. That's right. Night to the night, baby. That's right. Capital night. Night to the night. That's right. Tabernacle right back in. He said out for the count. And then Shadow 979 in there. He said he had Laura Sweat. He said, damn, I forgot about that one. Yeah, that was nasty. Yeah, a lot of I'm saying there was a lot of nasty, you know what I mean? Even Brazil. I thought Brazil was a good one. But Brazil, he made it back up. But we got candidates. Yeah. Khan is laid out. Yeah, Khan is laid out, though. Let's look at, and we talking about decade, right? Let me show you something. Because we talking about it. You guys got me on the subject. But look, wasn't this during the decade? Was this one during the decade? Huh? That was during the decade, right? And look at that. Did y'all forget about this one? Huh? Did y'all forget about that one there? What'd you say? I don't think he's getting up. Macadon 1 in the house. Salute to Macadon 1. Macadon 1 said, I don't think he's getting up, Jim. Macadon 1, salute to you. Is that what he said to Jim Lampley? He said, I don't think he's getting up. Nah, so we got a bunch of them. I mean, but for me, I mean, yeah, we could discuss it and stuff like that. I mean, it's one of those things that we can. And Hatton was just like a year before, right? Well, it's still 10 years, it's a decade. I mean, I'm being petty because they said they was talking about 2019. But I guess they count them on the even, right? They go from 10. I don't really don't know how they count decades. I don't know if they count from the zero. I don't know if they started at 20 and then ended up, because when you start at 20, 19 would have been, it's already 10 years. That's probably what they do. They go up to the 9. You're right. So he just barely, yeah. So he barely made it. Yeah, he barely made it, since it was a little bit before. It just seemed like it wasn't, it seemed like it was about 8, but I guess so. 2009. Good trivia question. When did Hatton take that KTFO from Mayweather? Or was that the one from, because I don't know. Was that the Mayweather? Because he took 2 of them like that, right? Let's look at it again, because I don't know if that was the Mayweather or the Pacquiao. See, if it was the Pacquiao, then it was later on, right? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to say, I can't, it's hard to tell by this shot. But I think this might have been the Pacquiao. Because the Mayweather, he was closer to the ropes. And wouldn't nobody, see that foot right there, nobody would have been able to stand that close. He was on the side by the ropes. I don't think he was by no star. I think he was on the side of the ring when Mayweather hit him with that KTFO. I'm still laughing at Macadon. He said, I don't think he's getting up, Jim. Nope. And then Devin had last knockout. Yeah, that was pretty nasty. Lower sweat real in there. Got his tongue out. Macadon 1 said, yep. And then Macadon 1 said, 09. And then see, but I'm talking about that might have been, this might be from the Manny. I don't know. I forgot where I don't know exactly where I pulled it. But anyway, shout out 979 at Macadon 1. Yep. He said, salute, sir. Then Macadon, right back. Okay, shout out 979 is in there. Mayweather was 2007. Damn. That was a while back. I know they was a couple of years apart. Okay, so he's safe from this decade, so let's take him out. Let's put our other candidate back up there, though. Yeah, but he's definitely candidate right here. Yeah. No, I just thought it was closer to the side, Shadow 979. Because I remember, just like where Khan's at, he was on that side, remember? The long side of the ring on the outside. I think he made it back to the middle of the ring to get stretched. But you might be right. You might be right. It might be the Mayweather KTFO. Okay, but let's back. So those are really good points. And I appreciate y'all coming up with those different points. But for me, I'm going to keep it just like I have it right here. Is I'm going to say this one right here. I'm going to say that one right there. I'm going to say that's the KTFO, because that's the way that's what they said. They said that's the KTFO of the decade. And it's not just because it's the KTFO of the decade. It's because who it is that got KTFO. See, Hatton is on my brittle chin disease page. He got brittle chin disease. Khan got brittle chin disease. And a lot of these other fighters got the brittle chin disease. But Manny don't necessarily got brittle chin disease. He got some. And that's another, and I like the one that Laura Sweat Real down there at the bottom says, is that Deontay Wilder versus Arthur Spilka can be in that conversation, which it can be. Because he hit him so hard, he did like an airplane spin before he hit the canvas. God dang, that was pretty nasty. Yeah, because they had to come and stretch him out. The Manny was so long, I only remember, I think I stopped watching it because they showed the wife covering her face and all that. It's like, nah, I think that's enough. Y'all don't have to keep showing what happened to him. Stretcher his ass out or whatever. Yeah, but that's another good candidate right there. But we can do a top 5. We probably can do a top 10 on it, huh? And we can just list them. Everybody might not be in agreement with the numbers, though, like who's number 1, who's number 2, who's number 3, who's number 4. That's a beautiful shot because that's a timing shot. Look, jump. I cover this all the time. Jump, bam. Before he got that second jump off, right before that foot, look at his right foot. Right before his right foot landed, 1, 2, 1, bam, it's coming. Because sometimes he comes in off a feint on that same little move. And he was trying to feint. Look at the low feint. On his first jump, he does a low feint. And then he tries to come up with a shot to the chin. And Marquez he misses that shot, and Marquez hits him because it was a feint. He was trying to get in close so he can, throw hands when he got in. But he did 2 feints. He should have just went ahead and threw the shot. But he messed up and didn't throw the shot. Oh, y'all caught me on camera. Woo. That is some serious medicine right there. I look forward to it, though. It is so bad that I try to see how strong I am by drinking it. That's real talk. I look forward to drinking that, man. I'm going to drink some of that. I look forward to drinking it because it's just that bad. It's so bad that you got to be strong to drink this. I mean, you got to be strong. You got to be like, it won't make you throw up because it's medicine. But it'll make you feel like, hey, I want to throw up. But you can't because it's medicine. It's real, it's from the earth. So, but it's just like, it's indescribable. I'm telling you what it's called. The nickname for it is, if you guys know what creosote is. Creosote, that's the nickname for it. Creosote. From the creosote plant. If y'all know what creosote is, if you don't know what creosote is, they use it a lot of times to clean out fireplaces. So that should tell you something right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's Lawrence Wet Real. He said, beautiful damn shot, yeah. Lawrence Wet Real. Who was the guy who had convulsions in the ring after Wilder blessed him? Oh, yeah, I forgot. There was a couple of people that went through that. Lawrence Wet Real said, hell yeah, Arthur. No, it was another. He's talking about the guy who was running. I think it was another Polish guy. Oh, that was, I think that was the Polish guy that he did that to. I forget his name too, right off the hand. Yeah. Come on now, coming in here, Stavern fan page. Hi. Okay, Stavern fan page. Don't come in here. You welcome to come in the Eagleswebbs, but don't start no Stavern crap up in here. And where is Stavern's fan page? Anybody been to it? Has anybody put up a one if you've been to this Stavern's fan page? Well, he didn't put the S on it, but he's the Stavern fan page. Yep. To clean out what? Oh, fireplaces. I said. Yeah, creosote. That's what they use to clean fireplaces with. And this plant is actually called creosote. It's called the creosote plant. I'm cleaning out my chimney. So you know if it can clean out a chimney, well, this ain't the same stuff as creosote, but that's what it's called, because that's what it smells like. That's what I'm saying. If you can get that down, if you can digest that, shit, you can digest anything. So we got the 20-20, which our vision should be 2020. Oh, I'm good. Stavern fan page, always the best, baby. Going into 2020, this is the 2nd of January. We going in. And last year was all the talking. So this year, we got to get it done. And we got to clean them out this year too. We got to look and we got to clean them out. All the frauds, we got to get rid of them. And this is what we want to build right here. So what we want to build on is we want to build on our champs, right? So that's what we want to build on this year. Yeah, you could, I don't know. It depends, Stavern fan page. You said I can't talk about Stavern. I don't know. The ones out there in blue, they handle stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. B&B just coming in. Salute to B&B. He said salute Eagleswebbs. Salute to B&B. I don't know. B&B, I don't know. Hey, can Stavern fan page talk about Stavern in here, y'all? Y'all put up a 1 if y'all want Stavern fan page to talk about Stavern. As I'm trying to cook, I'm trying to talk about something. Yeah, I'm trying to talk about something right here. And right now, Stavern is not on this page right here, what I'm talking about right here. These are our champs right here that we gonna the pictures are gonna get smaller, and hopefully we're gonna be able to fill this thing up a little bit better. We're never gonna fill it up, but hopefully we're gonna be able to, get some more faces on this page right here for 2020. Because right now we just don't have that many people that want to go and do what they want to. So let's talk about the ones that's not on this page. Because this one here, we already know what's going on. And we know how let's go lightweight right away. Let's go lightweight right away. So lightweight right away. Who should Tank Davis be targeting right now? No, don't be sorry, Stavern fan page. Yeah. I see what you wrote. You wrote us Stavern is coming back strong. He can come back. But Shadow 79 just don't want to hear it. That's him. See, I'm still open. It's 2020. I let everybody that I had beef with, or that they had beef with my chat, or they was doing stupid stuff, I let them all come back for this year. But if they leave this year, that's it. Ain't no coming back after that. There's no more coming back. All the best fights. That's right. The best fights must be made. He said facts. Yeah, that's all we want to see. Yeah. And yeah. So that's all we want to see is the best fights. I don't care. A lot of people talk about the champ versus champ and all. No, I want to see. Man, I'd rather see. I like boxing. Don't y'all understand that you're a boxing fan? If you're a boxing fan or a person that appreciates boxing, you like the art. You like But sometimes you like the violence or whatever else. But I want to see the boxing. I want to see skill versus skills. I want to see skill set versus skill set. I want to see a fight that's so close that it's taking somebody to, it's taking them round after round to try to pick a person apart. The other fighter, like, damn, they trying to figure each other out. And it's like a chess match, and this is a strong but they are throwing hands. You know what I mean? They're letting you see stuff from the skill set. I mean, one's not throwing and the other one's just blocking everything. He's getting caught every once in a while and they're acknowledging everybody. Like, I like when fighters can acknowledge each other and not act like it's like your boy just did when he just got knocked out, right? Like Harrison. See, when Tony just got KTFO'd, he was in the front and pretending like he wasn't hurt. But Charlie was seeing through that. He's like, I'm hurting you. You acting like you ain't hurt, but you hurt. Eventually, one of these big shots is gonna catch you. And see, Harrison just didn't have enough to hurt. I don't know who can hurt Charlo, to be honest. To be just head up. I mean, as far as having the kind of power and the skill set too. Now, some of them have skill set to beat him, but they don't have power, and they may not have chin. But Tank Davis, I asked the question about Tank Davis, man. Who you think Tank should? Who's next for Tank, man? Cause that's what we talking about today. Who's next? Cause we need to see this right here. Yep. And then B&B Boxers, it says, he said, who? He said he was trash his last fight. He said, tell him to put the donuts down and to get into shape. Okay. And then it's the Vern fan page back about he got a nutritionist and you will be sure. Okay. If he got a surprise. Obviously surprise when he comes back strong. Okay. Well, we're not going to talk about him too long, but right now what we're going to talk about, if he come back strong, the thing is, see, we're boxing fans of the sport of boxing. We have some fighters that we like. At least I'm speaking for myself. I have fighters that I like. But if this is a chat where if you come in greasy, like you done fell in a whole barrel of grease and you come up the same way and then you start talking, then you'll end up in here. In which, see, Harrison is the only one that's on this page, and the only reason he's on this page is because Charlo's on the page. That's only, and this is the shot that I wanted to put up because Charlo was on the page, and I might have had to take Charlo off the page if he didn't beat him the second time. This is from the first fight, and so that's why he's on the page. But we all know he got KTFO, which is kind of fitting that he's on here because this is also the champs of the boxing mountain, and this is when running your mouth goes wrong. So when running your mouth goes wrong, you take 4 uppercuts and the ref says enough is enough. Yep. I want Tank to beat the shit out of Gary. Well, Gary is very skilled. Mr. Gary Russell is very skilled. That'll be a good fight. So that's one. Anybody got anybody else? I want to see Loma versus Tank. Okay, Shadow Knight said Loma versus Tank. That should be good. What about Haney? And then Lower Sweat Real. See, then Loma. Okay, so he want to see him beat Gary and then go to Loma. So take out all the top dogs. Don't take a rest in between. Because if he fight one of them and wins, then he deserved this. He deserved to get like a top 6 or something and then go back up again. He don't have to clean the whole division out because chances are if he beats Gary, he's gonna beat Loma. I say strategy wise, which I really don't give a shit about strategy, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Strategy wise, I think he should fight somebody like maybe if he can get past Gary, something like that, or so he moved away from Framer. So if he was or fight Framer, everybody know we call Framer. He ain't nothing but an exhibition fighter. Look what he wear. See, y'all start. Hey, y'all, don't get me started. Don't get me started, man. Y'all don't know, man. Yeah. Let's hold this up for a second while I read these. Okay. Then Loma. Okay. Stavern fan page up in there, y'all. He said Tank don't beat Gary. He said, I'm sorry. And said Loma is ducking Tank. Well, Loma don't necessarily have to duck anybody. I think he wants to fight fighters that he's unsure of. But the thing about it is that they're protecting him too, because they're trying to build a whole narrative off his amateur background in order to sneak him into the Hall of Fame. Same thing they're doing with Tyson Fury, and same thing they're doing with Cinnamon Bun, Canelo Alvarez. Same thing. Is they all trying to sneak them all in, without the honor. They're trying to sneak them in there. And believe me, they didn't do enough. Especially Cinnamon Bun, he didn't do enough. He did enough ducking, that's for sure. Yep. Loma getting old. I don't want to see him that fight delayed another year. It's got to be this year, and that's coming from Shadow 979, and I agree with that. And then Tabernacle Testimony say J. Rock Williams. Wait a minute now. I haven't got to J. Rock Williams yet. But you talking about J. Rock, and I told you J. Rock. Didn't I just say J. Rock was fighting? Yeah. Well, he got a fight coming up. J. Rock has a fight coming up. Lower what real? He said no one can hurt Jamel at 154. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't think. That's what I'm saying, man. To have the whole because to beat Jamel, you need to have the skill set and the power too. You got to have a better skill set than him in power. Yeah, all that little light touchy stuff, you're not gonna make it. You're gonna get. Eventually, he's gonna catch you. And he got some sneaky little traps and some sneaky little shots he throws too, man. And his counters is just impeccable, man. Some of his counters, God dang, he counters you with stuff like he counters you with uppercuts. God dang, a counter uppercut. It ain't too much you can do about stuff like that. The Stavern fan page back in again. He said, I believe Jamel can get hurt. Harrison exposed that, huh? He said he exposed that, but just that Harrison don't got the KO power like that. Now imagine if someone who can hit harder than Harrison and uses fundamentals of boxing. So what are you trying to say? How much power does Harrison have? Does he have knockouts? He's not like Framer. He don't have one knockout. He got some knockouts. Who did that in here? He said, salute at Eagleswebbs in the chat. He said, blessings all for 2020. Yeah, but so Stavern, I'm not understanding that Stavern fan page because we already put this up. I'm already talking about it. Is anybody not hearing me talk about Charlo in the manner that I'm talking about Charlo? That I said that you have to have the right skill set and power to beat Charlo. Or you got to have a lot of power. You got to have a skill set along with your power. You're not gonna beat him with just power. Now I don't see her beating him because you can't beat him with just power. And just trying to mix it up. Especially if J-Rock put you down. And J-Rock, Jamal knocked out J-Rock. And they both got like similar power. Matter of fact, I think Mel's power may be a little bit heavier because because he called himself a KO artist. Yep. And then B&B boxing there. He said, I want to see Haney, but that ain't going to happen. Haney ain't going to take a fight like that coming back from surgery. But the Tevin by the end of the year, he can fight Tevin anytime. And then, yeah, Haney should go ahead and fight Tevin. That'll see if his shoulders work. He ain't got to worry about getting knocked out or nothing like that, or touched. He might get touched up a little bit. Yeah, but then again, that might be a bad one. He needs somebody who's kind of slow when he come back. All these surgeries, man, these fighters is overthrowing their punches and stuff like that. Wilder throws his arm out sometime. They throwing these fundamentals. When y'all talking about fundamentals, man, they not throwing those. They not shooting them shots straight out and getting them back here. They're overextending them. And they're overextending that shoulder. That's why there's a lot of shoulder injuries because they're not like machines. See, Earl is like a machine. Certain fighters are like machines. They crisp, nice little short punches, and back. You know what I mean? They keep them in here. They keep them on the home page. They don't be, see, too much of that, rotator cuff. Too much of that overhand looping shit. which that it might end up catching Sean doing that, with that overhand stuff. And then Stavern fan page right back in here again. He said, no, I know I was kidding about Loma ducking. He said, laugh out loud. He said he could fight whoever, but I believe Campbell exposed Loma. Yeah, of course, Loma. Man, all of them a lot of fighters got exposed a little bit, getting pieced up. But we talked about a lot of this, so I don't want to really talk about it. Even Tank got exposed, if you ask me, and he was tired. Try to pretend like, I wasn't no more tired than what I usually am on that. No, because your coach and trainer ain't gonna be talking about. He's not gonna be telling you the fight, the prison fight to do, and he's not gonna be telling you, that you know how to breathe if something ain't wrong with your breathing. Now, how many people in here really think that a corner is gonna tell a fighter that they know how to breathe if something's not wrong with their breathing? If you believe that, put up a 1. Huh? Put up a 1 if you believe that a corner is just gonna tell somebody, oh yeah, you're breathing. Why is that a conversation in between rounds if something ain't wrong with your breathing? And then you try to play it off. Oh, no, and wasn't nothing wrong with it. And then Gil goes back and he said, Harrison to me, he said, doesn't have the KO power. He still comes from his slick boxing style. Okay. Well, slick boxing style, like I said, when it comes to Jamel, a slick boxing style and no power is just going to get your ass knocked out. And who did that? He said, fight Farmer. He said, you don't gotta worry about getting knocked out. That's it. He said, that's a fact. But Farmer can't box, though. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't put it. That's why I retracted that, who did that. I said, no, we won't put him in there against, we're not going to put him in there against Framer right away because he got to throw hands too much. You got to test your shoulder with somebody that's a little bit slower. You know what I mean? Who's not going to throw that many punches per round. Because he'll mess around and lose a decision to him or something like that. And especially if something happened to that shoulder, it gets stiff on him. Because it's not going to work the same way. And it depends on how the repair goes, the scar tissue and all that. And it depends on, what the extent of the injury, because they might not have had to do quite as much. They might be able to put wires or something like that. I'm not there. Yeah, I'm not the surgeon on that, so I don't know. Okay, so that's lightweight. And I was just talking about, for right then I was just talking about Tank, but you guys actually drug everybody in that's actually in lightweight too. You guys drug everybody else in, so there's nobody else to really talk about at lightweight. And yes, we left somebody out, but I don't think we left anybody out on that one. Okay, so let's just skip. Let's skip 140. Okay, so my point on 147. So 147, who should fight Sean Porter next? While listen what I'm saying, while Sean Porter is hot, who need to get in that box with him right now with Sean Porter? And I'm going to say it's Nabiscuits. I'm saying that Bud need to step up, need to leave the cornfield and get on in there with his so-called friend. Because ain't no friends in love and war. And there's no friends, in sports. If you a sports person, then hey, friends is part of the competition. Get your ass in there, Nabiscuits, and fight Porter. And y'all got somebody better for him to fight, then let me know. What do you think would be a better fight? Let's talk about that. So just give me some ideas on that. Yeah, Bud. No, Bud. Fighting who? Need to what? Bud need to what? Okay, let me see what who did that. Oh, he had B&B Boxing. Yep. Oh yeah, but I did read some of what you said that who did that. I don't think so. The Harrison didn't have me nervous. No, you think he kept going to the body with the back mail up? Anybody agree with who did that? He couldn't. He's not gonna back mail up. That thing wasn't going. That whole coming forward, that wasn't all. If anybody thinks that Harrison coming forward was all Harrison, y'all let me know. Put up a 1 if you think that that Harrison was just coming forward because he could, and that Mel had nothing to do with it. Y'all put up a 1 if you think that was all Harrison. No, that wasn't all Harrison. Believe me, he was getting set up. Why you think he took such big shots, man? Mel was waiting for points for him to trade because he knew he was going to trade. He trying to trade hooks and stuff. You can't trade hooks with somebody that got a way more powerful hook than you got. This Sir Flame up in the house. Salute to Sir Flame. He said, salute Eagleswebbs Boxing. Salute to the chat as well. And as always, jab that like button on y'all neck. He said, don't get neck up in Eagleswebbs Boxing. That's right. Don't come up in here getting neck, especially Sir Flame up in here, man. Because you'll catch yourself getting burnt. Because Sir Flame up in here, man. Yeah. Let them know that. Gil Cole said, Bud, and Bud need to. And then Stavern fan page again. He said, my favorite fighter ever is Jersey Joe Walcott. Well, you're going to have to look at my special on him, man. I did a little breakdown on Jersey Joe. That's the first heavyweight dancer. He said, you think Loma's got weird, slick angles? He said, oof, Loma is an amateur compared to Jersey Joe. Crazy, slick, dancing angles. See, y'all better let Stavern fan page know, man. Hey, y'all let Stavern fan page know that Eaglesweb covered that. That we covered Jersey Joe. Yep. And then Shadow 9, that's Sir Flame salute. Then we all salute now. Salute to Shadow 979. What's good, fam? That's Sir Flame. Sir Flame. He said, see, you're going to get 2s up here. If I ask for 1s in here, y'all not going to get 1s. Because this chat be on point, man. This chat be on point, man. We come in here, they get more and more educated, and they educate me too, man. So it's not just about me. I'll never take over something. Oh, I know I'm a doctor of boxing. Hell to the no. Ain't no doctor of boxing, man. I know what I know. But I come in here, they got good points. And that's what I want. We want our chat to have good points. Now, even though you come in here with a suspect name, you see that nobody touched you. And we just letting you talk because you got some good points. You actually you came in here and you ended up with a good point. So now the wrenches they more relaxed with you now because you came in and you made like a good point. And they're like, okay, so he's not gonna just talk about the Stavern. He come in here and he's making a little bit of sense, So always, if you're gonna join the chat, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell, get the notifications. I'm usually on at 2 p.m. Central. I was a little bit slow this year. I had other things to do, man. And I had like a hard day the other day, man. Just from being out, all night, dancing. And I would like for you guys to go to my Many Kind Hearts. I got like a 3-minute video. And you can see the big dog, Eaglesweb, coming in to the arena, man. This is like a small little celebration that we had. So check out Many, one word, Kind, and then Hearts. All 3 separate words by spaces. And that's my other channel. And just check out my video that we did on that I put up on the 1st. Y'all check that out. Let me know how you like Eagle. You'll see me. You'll know who I am when we come in. I had a girl. She did the taping for me on my phone, so I put it up for y'all. All right. And you're right. He said, but he need to fight Porter fight. Everybody would shut up if he makes that fight. That's it. That's what I said, BNB. That's what he got to do. He has to fight. He has to fight Porter. That's it. I don't want anything else is secondary for me. Besides Earl, when Earl get ready for him, because if y'all think about it, Earl's in control no matter who got belts. Earl's in control. Earl got 2 belts and he really in control. Because he's the moneymaker, man. He's the draw, man. When they talk about A side, B side, I don't care what side he on. All I know is he's the draw. Damn. And then he saluted. God dang, Gil come back. He said, Bud gonna fight another Euro trash can. He said, no disrespect to the trash cans. God dang, Gil. Gil said, no disrespect to the trash cans. Damn. Yep. Sound nice. And then, y'all saluting out. Y'all talking to each other. And then, who did that? He said, in certain spots of the fight, I saw Harrison going to the body and Charlo backing up. Yeah, but see, but who did that? Some people can take body shots like that too, though. There's a lot of fighters, not a whole lot of them, but there's a lot of fighters you can take. And see, if I'm letting you come to the body, guess what you're doing? Guess where you're focusing on when you're at my body. See? When you're at my body, you are susceptible to what? And what he get caught with. You're susceptible. And then when he got him hurt and he tried to go downstairs, what happened? When the fight was over, when he took 4 uppercuts, that was already over with. That was already over with. So if anybody think, oh, he's winning this and that, no, you're not winning until the fight's over with. That's it. You could be winning rounds or whatever, or scoring, he's getting these rounds in, but your makeup has to be, you have to have a championship makeup. So in other words, you got to have the boxing skill, the boxing IQ, and you have to have the power and stuff. Because if you're in the same mode as a fighter that is an exhibition fighter, then you might end up in trouble when it comes to championship fights. And you're basically in that same mode. You got your chin is not sturdy enough. I'm sorry, man. This is the wrong sport for you if you don't have a sturdy chin. Sorry. At a lighter weights, you can probably get away with it because you can probably find a lot of guys at real light weights because the head is about the same size no matter what size the body is. And if you're fighting smaller guys, like real small guys, a lot of times you can still get away with being an exhibition fighter. Or if you just real extra skilled. You have to be real extra skilled, and you got to be a real good hugger and holder a lot of times. Just like I said, I always tell you guys about Hector Macho Camacho. Real good exhibition fighter, but he knew how to hold on. And he's just real slick, He can get the crowd into it. See? Yep. And in Shadow 9, he has Surf Flame. Okay, I won't read that. Yep. And then Stavern fan page right back. He much love, guys. Yep. And then Shadow 97 line. Of course, he's crying. And this the Stavern fan page. I will see the video later on Jersey. Yeah, you'll see it. Another great. You'll see him. I think he's on the what they call it? The nail. What they call that damn thing? Whatever they call that little thing. The little sticker. When you go to the video, I think he's on there too. And then Shadow 979 said, cab drivers got to eat too. That's right, Shadow 9. Tell them, hey, man, shit. Yeah, cab drivers got to eat, man. Y'all leave Bud alone, man. Bud is feeding families, man. He ain't feeding himself that well because he can't buy his way out of his contract and he can't talk to Big Daddy. Big Daddy's a pimp, man. Let me see. Do I got anything around here? Say Big Daddy like this. y'all hold on while I act the fool, man. Y'all hold on just 1 second. I'm not gonna put y'all on break, but y'all hold on a second. So Big Daddy, this is my big staff right here, right? So Big Daddy like this. Big Daddy like this. He's sitting up on his throne like this when your boy Bud Biscuits comes in. He's like this. He's sitting up there like this. He like, so what you need with me, huh? I'm providing you. He doing this. Like, I'm providing you with the money that you need. What else you need? I got you under contract. I got you under contract, ho. So you under contract with me. I make the moves. I tell you what you do. Now what you got to say? What you need to talk to me about? Just what you need to talk to me about. Oh, boss, I wanted to fight Spence. Maybe I could generate some more money for you. Nah, that ain't gonna happen right now. Because if that happened, you take a chance of maybe losing. And then I'm gonna be out of a lot of bread, son. So we're gonna go ahead and let you feed some of these trash can families. And then once we get late in the contract, then we may let you go over there and fight somebody. And this big pimping. So I had to get my stick, man. Yeah, your host is a fool, man. Yeah, it just because he want to do that just so he can be like, he's showing all his control. He can't talk to Papa Bob. He can't talk to Papa Bob, man. Papa Bob, big pimping. You can't talk to him. Yeah, but they're right. Them cab drivers got to eat, man. B&B in the house. He said, if Bud doesn't make that fight, they said, bet he's coming off everybody's pound for pound list. And his stock is going down, down, down. I can't put, to be honest, pound for pound means more than that. Because you see up on my front page right here. You see that's the only pound for pound. Everybody know who mess with Eagleswebbs boxing. This Sugar Ray Robinson was and is and will always be the only pound for pound. You see what I mean? So he's the pound for pound, right? And if you want to even get in that conversation, you got to do the same kind of moves he did. Yeah. Negotiating gates and stuff like that. That's what he did. Now you can't negotiate gates or nothing else if you can't negotiate with the person who's holding your contract up over your head. I got the contract on you, son. Got this contract. What you did? Huh? You can't make a move without me. Sit your ass down somewhere. See, Bob talking to him foul. I know Bob talking to him foul. And believe me, I'm going to say this again, man. I do not think that Bud made all those moves on his own. I'm quite sure the family has something to do with him. Because family do that. Older people, they'll do that. When there's somebody that's old like Bob, they're like, you should stick with Bob. I can guarantee, man, if I was a fly on the wall, I guarantee you that it wasn't just all his decision. But that's kind of a country decision. That's like somebody's not thinking, like, damn, I can get some money here. That's somebody who's not really thinking too, though. Yeah. But let me get back in here and see what y'all got. Can't get right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Can't get right. Oh, damn. Come on. Can't get right. Now can't get right. Says other page ain't working. He said it's the Vern fan page. He said my other phone died. Come on. Now, can't get right. All right. Life with, now we in here with life with can't get right up in here. But really got to fight a name with some weight on it. It's getting hard to support him. It's really hard for me to support him. Because like I said, as long as Bob got that damn stick, as long as he got this talking about, don't come ahead with asking about no PBC fights again. Don't come ahead with that. All right? Get your ass up out of here. Now, if he keep dealing with that kind of a attitude, then we not going to get them fights, man. Yeah. Gil Coles. Okay, he had Shadow 9. Yeah, shout out. That's right, Gil Coles. But shout out to the cab drivers. That's right. But I really got to fight a name with some weight. That's right. But shout out to the cab drivers. And Cat Get Right come up in here. Shout out 979. He crying. And then Gil's at, who did that? He said, I agree. He said, I like Bud, but he need to get Aram to make a damn fight. Yeah, he got to go talk to him, man. Yeah, and then Can't Get Right. He said, what type of hat is that? It look gangster. It's my native, man. It's my native. It's my native hat right here, man. Yep. But it's from my background, and it's also I got this as a gift from the California natives, the Miwok people. I got this from them. But they just have this. This is their design, but everything else is designed by me. The drop downs and everything else, and putting the feathers and the medicine on top. That's all. All that's part of my design that I put with it. They get mad sometimes with some of them that's real strict. They say, what are you doing with that on? I said, you never really seen one like this. All you know is this is your design. I said, but natives give to natives. So stop, but sometimes I get hate. I get hate no matter what I do. I get hate on here. But we're going to talk about that one day. But I get hate on here. Always getting some kind of hate. Yep. Yeah. Who did that? Arrow catch him slipping like Mean Machine. It might be ugly. Oh yeah. He can't make mistakes against Earl. And then can't get right in here. Never really saw Sugar Ray Robinson, but lots of the people say he might have the fastest hands to ever put on gloves, but I don't know. I got to see the fights because I've never seen them. No, his hands were so fast that they destroyed most of the tapes. Don't believe that they didn't have footage. Because back then they were still at the time, we'll talk about it just for a split second, but they was at the time where culturally, it wasn't acceptable for anybody with brown skin, native or anything else, native or so-called African American, was beating up on somebody that was of a lighter European type of race. And so even with Jack Johnson, when he put the beat down on people, they cut that film. They go snatch that film, say, nah, you ain't filming no more of this. And so that's how fast he was. He was so fast of putting hands on somebody and whooping so much ass that they talking about lost footage. They can't trick. See, I'm a veteran with the bullshit, with them trying to trick people. So they're not gonna trick me. They could trick younger people by telling them, oh, we would lost footage and all that. Yeah, a lot of it's burnt up footage, stolen footage, or put away footage. Yeah, if things ever get right for the people of color, then they may decide to release that stuff, let it out. But they got a lot of archives of stuff that's stolen and stuff that we think is gone. But that's just a little gem drop from Eagleface. Because Eagleface, every once in a while, he will drop y'all a couple of gems. Yeah. Let me get it. Okay. Who did that crying? Sir Flame said his phone went to the upper room. Yeah, the upper room. Yeah, yeah, it went to the upper room and had to come back and couldn't get right. Can't get right. You a baseball player? I see you a baseball player that can't get right, and you're a Stavern fan. That's not necessarily a good combination, man. Yeah. Don't come in here talking about, don't come in here. Let me get this again. Who did that? Let me see. Let me get this stick. This he don't have the eagle feathers on there like me, but he just pointing like this, like the door is over there, son. The door is over there. That's how he pointed at him, like the door is over there. In other words, don't bring your ass in here with none of that. So he pointing that stick. Get your ass up out of here with that. Can't get right. Yeah. Gil Cole said, Bud should at least fight Ugas if the Porter fight can't be made. Just fight somebody that's on the top, top 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, come on, Gil. He said, God dang. Come on, Gil. Not all the way down to 9. Hell to the no. Danny, this ain't the order. You already know what my order is, Porter. But Danny, Ugas, Porter. That's enough for 2 years, ain't it? He ain't gonna fight all of them in 1 year. That's enough for 2 years. Danny, Ugas, Porter. I'm not gonna respect him for Manny. Nope. I can't respect him for Manny. Let me show you why I can't respect him for Manny. Y'all should see it in a second. Yeah. Can't get right. So that thing look hard and real nice. Yeah. Yeah, my elders, everybody, my people love the way that I represent, man. Everything I dress, when I dress, I try to keep my stuff native, man. On top of my other stuff. You know what I mean? That's how I dress on my daily. Outside of work. I still wear a lot of my stuff to work. Now I'm not supposed to wear it. He's doing it again, boss. Yeah. At Gil Coles from Surf Flame, and then Shout Out 971 at Gil Cole. Everybody at Gil Cole. Let me see what y'all say. I'm gonna be nosy. I'm gonna read it out. Yeah, but everybody talking about that. So, Bud, Nabiscuit, you got to step up, man. Can't get right back in there again. He said, no, it's not that there isn't footage. It's just that I never really searched for it or looked into it, bro. No, I just dropped y'all a gem, man. Yeah, he got the right name, y'all. Let me go back up in here. Yeah, he got the right name, y'all. Can't get right. You gonna have to start getting right, man. You gonna have to start getting right, son. Cause can't get right. He need to get right, y'all. Cause he missed everything what I just said, man. I just gave y'all the gems on why they don't have the footage. He said it's not that they don't have the footage. Yes, it is that they don't have the footage. They're not gonna show the footage. That footage is archived away from you, man. It's not for us to see. Yeah. So you came in here. You got the right name right now. So from now on, you can come in here as Can't Get Right. You don't need to come in here as Stavern fan. You don't need just come in here as Can't Get Right, because right now your ass ain't getting right for some reason. Yep. Sorry, Flame. Child 9 crying. The gear codes that can't get right. I say I need you to be here on the next trivia and still. Yeah, you ain't got. Hey, that ain't no competition. I'm gonna ask y'all that question in a second though. But he wouldn't be no competition right now. He got to go through a lot of hours of video to catch up with you, Gil. He got to sit there and go through videos and take notes. Yeah, but he'll have a lot of information now because there's more information from the last trivia, right? So if he went through all that, he might be able to match you up if he wrote everything down. But by the time he went through everything, we'll be on to the next one. Can't get right. He said, I like baseball, I like Stavern, and I like fishing, bro. Those are good things. I like Stavern. But I like him better if he come in shape and if he's serious. Baseball's okay. And fishing's okay. Yep. Who did that? He said, I can't lie, as a Bud fan, I would like to see him fight Porter. That fight would bring the dog out. That's it. But he got to, man. That's going to be the money, man. That's going to be the next. See, y'all missing points. They prize fighters, right? You got to fight somebody who's going to bring some money in, man. Yeah. I see some steam coming out somebody's nose. I ain't got down there yet, but I'll get down there. Stavern got sent to the... Yeah, I read that already. Yeah, Stavern got sent to the brew too. Yeah, but we need to see, because Porter's gonna cool off, man, and the money ain't gonna be there, man. I'm telling y'all, man. If there's some great fights in between now without Porter and him fighting, if there's too many great fights, especially if there's great fights at the welterweight, it's not gonna really pay. The money's not gonna be there, man. There's different ways the money gonna be there. You got to either be an attraction, and if you're losing your appeal, or it has to be like a great fight. But if you have both, if you're still an attraction, then it's going to be a great fight. Then you're going to make that money, right? And Porter's the toughest fight at 147 because of his push forward style. That's right. Who did that? Yep. And then Serve Flame said, "Come on, Eagleswebbs boxing. Here we go again." He's steaming. Now don't get mad at me, Flame. Come on, Flame. I'm gonna put you in my rap, man. Would that make up for it? I was already writing you in, man. I was trying to write something to get you and Gil Coles in there, man. Is that gonna be good? Is that gonna be good enough for you, man? Here we go again. He don't like that, man. See, he don't like that. I put it down, though, man. I took it off the screen, man. God dang, man. You act like it's still up on the screen. It done burnt into your brain, huh? That face plant is something else, though, man. Yeah. That face plant that's something else. Stavern was a hell of a fighter before Wilder baptized him. Yeah. What happened to Can't Get Right, man? He can't get right. Oh, they don't. He said, my bad. I thought they did. Anyway, I can't even read what he said. I'm not even gonna try to read. But y'all, B&B didn't like it. See, Can't Get Right. You come in here, act right now. Yeah. He said Gil Coles that Can't Get Right. He said Thurman's ponytail is worth about 10 million. All right. Okay, let's jump up since y'all put everybody out there and got some good points. Except for I don't know about Gil Coles. I don't know. Gil Coles, that's kind of a troll move. He said somebody in top 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on now. Watch me dispel what Gil just said real quick. Hey, if anybody in here feels that Gil Coles is right, that if Bud fights somebody who's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then we're okay with it, put up a 1. You go ahead and receive your 2s and 3s right now, Gils, your 4s and 5s. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. And then we go up to the next one. So at 154, we got some monsters up there. But let's talk about this one. Who should Hurd fight? Let's do 2 of them. Who should Hurd fight next for the 20-20? And also, since he just took that L, who should Harrison fight? Or should Harrison still fight? Then I'm gonna give you my answers for that. Yep. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. See, you know you ain't gonna get no ones up in here, Gil. Gil Cole. Yep. Can't get right. And then, oh wow, he's clowning. Can't get right. He can't now. He still can't get right. He clowning. I ain't gonna tell who. He said, "Are you serious?" You oh wow. And y'all already know. Y'all already know who talked like that, man. Y'all know who talked like that. Let me take him down. He said, "Are you serious? Are you serious? You got those little Jurassic Park arms. I'm gonna put so many hands on you, son. I'm gonna make you go into retirement." Wow. Don't worry, I'll take it out. I just had to put it up for a second because Can't Get Right come in here clowning, man. He came in here, but y'all left him in here, so Can't Get Right. But be careful, Can't Get Right. You on shaky ground. Just to let you know, you on shaky ground. Just let you know, man. Because they gonna do like this. They gonna point you out the web like, "Get your ass up out of here." They already holding this over you, but you came in. You came in here brave though. You kind of brave coming up in here like that though. And then Eagleswebbs boxing. Gil Cole's Eagleswebbs boxing. Where was Green Machine ranked at? He needs somebody relevant. Yeah, he needs somebody relevant too. But I want to hear it. There we go. That's exactly what I want to see right there. That's what. And that B&B boxing read my mind. Because I told you I was going to tell you who I was going to say. Because that's a good challenge. Because they both been out. They both been out by Charlo. Lubin. He said put Lubin in there with Harrison. So that's a good one. So that's the Harrison. So what about the Herd? Anybody got something on the Herd? And then Can't Get Right. He said thoughts on Thurman versus Spence around June. Both coming back from injury. Why not? I really don't care. Whoever Spence said he's moving on to other things, but he may fight Sean again. But Sean need to just, if Sean's okay, they need to get this on him and the Biscuits need to go ahead and get this fight going. Yeah, but you're right though, Gil. Get your ass in there and fight. Hey, we watching boxing this year, man. I don't know what we did previous years, like the last 3 or 4 years. I don't know what we've been doing, but we need to get fights this year. Because I'm gonna call them what they are. If they're supposed to be fights, I'm gonna call them what they are. If I watch them or not, I'm gonna call them what they are. If they crap, I'm gonna just say, "Hey, look, them is crap, man. Those are crap fights, and nobody want to see them." Like, I don't want to see that shit, man. Get that out of here. Go force feed somebody else these fights. We love boxing, but we ain't desperate. I'm not desperate. You know what I mean? Now, what if Charlo just decided to fight Trash all of a sudden? Oh, I'm gonna fight Welch. Now, what if he fight somebody named Welch? Or Smith Welch or something like that. Or Smith Liam. Or just something stupid like that. You know what I mean? Cracker Joe Wilson. Ain't nobody trying to just, get rid of money like that. Oh, here you go. Yep. B&B got it right though. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Thurman versus Spence? Yeah. Spence don't need Thurman no more, but hey, Thurman made that mistake. Then Can't Get Right laughing. He down there laughing. And who did that? Yeah, Gil. Yeah. Okay, so who did that? You gonna try to sneak that in? You ain't gonna try to let me know that you snuck that one in there? And who did that? Hey, Gil Coles, I gotta shoot you there. You a one, man. He said, cause you right, he gotta fight somebody. But we ain't I'm not trying to see somebody in top 10 though. You know what I mean? I want top 3, 4, that's it. Man, he don't get to drop all the way down. He a champ, man. He don't get to drop all the way down. Especially climbing over a fence. How you gonna I'm gonna just pick on number 10 right here or number 9. Hell to the no. You don't get to pick on number 9. And your ass, you got to climb over the fence to go pick on number 9. Now you're a bully now. Nobody else fighting him. Is he open? Aram said it was okay. Aram.
You go over there, Crawford. You go over there, you fight the number 9 contender over there. And I'm okay with that. Number 9, number 8, and number 7. Get this money in.
Come on now. You got to see something better than that, baby. I'm sorry, man. Got to see something better than that. And then can't get right. He said true Eagles. And then who did that? Say, I hope they put that friendship aside. Yeah, that's to the side. Said Earl versus Spence was either best or second best fight of the year. That's right. And they was friends too. But Earl said, I don't like him that much. I don't like him to where. Well, maybe that's why Earl wasn't going as hard on him though. Because I was at the fight. And this is another thing that I cover here in Eagleswebbs Boxing. And don't y'all believe it? When y'all see fights, don't sit there and believe the hype. Don't believe everything that you see on those camera angles. I'm telling you right now. It's because that's a production. And if you got certain fighters in there like Lomo Stenko, the little pink dwarf with the sausage arms, they only going to show you so much. The best way to watch a fight, if you can't, is you find yourself a different channel. Go to a foreign channel. Find a foreign app to where they show the ring so you can look at the footwork and everything. So you look at the footwork and you can see everything. Because they edit stuff as they're playing it. Matter of fact, the playback might even be edited. Of course they can edit the playback, but even if you ever noticed, even time when they do replays, they only do certain replays. And the commentator can't even keep up with it. Because they might not want to show the second knockdown. And they'll be like, oh, that was the first knockdown. Oh, that was the first knockdown again. Okay, well, anyway, we had the second knockdown and this is what it looked like. And then they're trying to explain to you, and then and that's almost putting in your mind, well, was it just one knockdown? See? Don't fall for none of that stuff, man. I keep my chat on top. That's right. That's right. Who did that? He crying. He said Earl versus Porter. That's it. However we do it. I think Jamel going to take an easy touch this next fight. That's coming from B&B. He might. But he deserve it. He can. He said, ain't nobody want to give me my 1. That's right. Oh, I wasn't talking about giving you a 1. You don't get a 1. You want a 1? Yeah, I give you a 1. I don't even know what my 1 for. Sometimes I just give out dollars here and there. Sometimes I just give out 1s. Yeah, if y'all want to give me a 1, look. If y'all want to give me a 1. And I'll put this up in the long term. Because y'all should know it already. Yeah. Let me read this again. Ain't nobody going to give me my 1. They said, they'll give a number 9 contender. And when they make the fight, they'll bump the number 9 to number 3 top. Make the fight legitimate. Okay. To make the fight legitimate. God dang. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. The stuff that they do, and everybody know this, is they pull a whole lot of shady stuff, man. They pull a whole lot of shady stuff. And I'm glad in my chat, at least in here, that everybody's starting to catch up on some of the dirt and all this other stuff that they're doing. Yeah, because they do a whole lot of dirt. Let me get a little sip of this. Get that creosote down. But the combination on my tea, it's just an overall thing for your, for your body and stuff like that. For your circulatory system, for your respiratory system, and keeps all the, the toxins and everything, parasitics and everything, antimicrobial, antifungal, everything, keeps all that stuff from affecting you. And this time of year, I'm like, I don't take their medicine, so I gotta do my own. So I don't take that kind of stuff, man. I do my traditional stuff because we didn't used to get sick, but we had to But evidently, it was known, not to man, but it was known that we were going to need something to get us well if we did get sick. That was already in the plans. Because the Creator knew that somebody was going to get us sick. And so gave us the knowledge of how to get out of being sick. Facts. That's right, Tabernacle Testimony. He said, smash the like button, Eagle. Now, why am I going to smash my own like button, man? Oh, you want to be... God dang, man, Tabernacle, you barely got in blue. And now you wanting quite a bit out here. See, you see what happened, y'all? Now Tabernacle in here, he talking about, oh yeah. Y'all, he said, you know what it is. Here. There you go. Now. You feel better? Yep. Yeah, it said no when earlier when we was talking about Mel versus Tony. He said, I'm just cutting up with you, fam. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man, I know. It's all good, man. I don't get mad at none of my people in here, man. We come in here, we're going to do serious talk, and then we're going to have fun, man. But you can't help but have fun, man, because I can't make this shit up. Because we got people coming in here named Can't Get Right. Come on now. I can't make this up, man. Y'all right here live. Y'all see people coming in the chat named Can't Get Right. Stavern Fan Club. That the name was so bad that it just exploded and went to the upper room. It just exploded and went to the upper room and stuff. And by the way, Ray, if you in here, I see for some reason your little thing over here moved or something. If you in here, Ray, don't worry about it. You could talk again because I gave everybody a reprieve. And so you guys that got smashed in 2019, welcome back to Eagleswebbs Boxing. Just don't do something that sounds like you just fell in the whole swimming pool full of grease or something like that. And you're going to make it all the way through 2020 with straight vision and without getting smashed up in Eagleswebbs Boxing, right? Says you should have known when you see the eagle fly that we wasn't going to take all that stuff from y'all. And we was going to point it right back in your eye. You see what I mean? Coming at Eagleswebbs. Don't come at Eagleswebbs with that stuff, man. Come in here with all toasted up. Been biting on old media stuff so long you think that it can never be wrong, but it is, baby. It ain't nothing but trash. That's how you're not going to get no pass. Oh, you out there on the street, baby. That's right. But we got the new 2020 Eagleswebbs flow coming up for Eagleswebbs Boxing. I just got to shorten it so I don't have to play the whole thing because I don't want nobody biting. Because people like to bite. That's right. Spence and Crawford 2020. Let's see it. That's it, Tabernacle. He learning, man. He learning, y'all. He learning. That's Eagle talk right there. Let's see it. Yep. So we got those, but nobody. How come nobody put up Herd, man? Why y'all hating on Herd, man? Let's get Herd up there, man. Before we go, man. We can do. We'll do the rest of them. We'll do the rest of them coming up, man. We'll do the rest of them later on like that. But let's talk. So who we got for Herd? So we did Harrison. So who we got for Herd though? For Herd 2020. Anybody got any ideas? Then I give you mine. It's gonna be hard, and y'all gonna be surprised when I give you mine. I'm gonna give y'all a few more seconds to come up with it, but you probably gonna be surprised. Yeah, when I give you mine, as far as for Herd. But I think we got to get this. We got to get this on right here. We got to get this. We got to get this going. You know, for it. So you want to see the run back. So who did that? Say he want to see the run back. But J-Rock is fighting. Yeah, they can fight later on in the year. And that's something. That's kind of. I mean, I have that out there, but they can run it back. Then who did that? He had Tabernacle. Okay. Yeah, that's all we looking for today, though, man. Yeah, because the thing, man, 2020, I'm not trying to see a bunch of cab drivers, man. Well, you don't even know their name, man. And then they sit there, man, and then they overstate who they are, even if they, yeah, there you go. B&B Boxing, you got it. Hey, you got that. You 2 for 2, man. Hey, you gonna have to stay out of my chat, B&B Boxing. You gonna have to stay out of my chat, man. Because me and you see eye to eye too much on a lot of stuff, man. You actually went 2 for 2 in Eagleswebbs Boxing today, man. Yep, that's him. Yep. That's right. Andre, that's it. That's exactly who I was gonna say. Did anybody have anybody else besides those two? What we want to see? Because remember, this is the year of fights. This is the year of fights, man. We're not gonna have no old tune-up. If you come in here talking about tune-up or something like that, I'm gonna smash you. So if you're gonna say tune-up or something like that, then just keep it to yourself. Don't call it a tune-up. Just say, well, he need to, get a fight in. Just say that if a fighter really needs it, just say that they need to get a fight in, and then they can go for a belt, or they need to do this, or something like that. But just don't even name a fighter. But if you use the word tune-up, I'm going to smash you. Don't come in here talking about no tune-up. Oh, you need a tune-up, and then, Because even if Earl need a tune-up, we ain't going to really talk about a tune-up. We going to, a comeback fight. You always call, we got to change our language in here. Well, you going to, one little comeback fight, you know what I mean? To test out everything, make sure everything's cool. And then, we get back in the mix. That sounds better than that tune-up. Because how many tune-ups then went wrong? Mess around and get a tune-up and get your ass tuned out. Just laying down there like, is Sir Flame in here? Hey, Sir Flame, are you up in here? Man, y'all know your host ain't your host ain't right sometime, man. I just want to make sure. Is Sir Flame in here or is it safe? I think Sir Flame might be in another chat by now. Probably went to another chat. Okay, so what I'm saying, man, so sometimes stuff happen, you know what I mean? Yeah, so sometimes things happen, and then you might think it's a tune-up, or you might think that you got used to somebody, and before you know it, you take that right from the bottom of the pit that comes up to the top of the mountain in that dome, and you just want to shout, but it's too late. You sit there and you want to shout, but it's too late. You got TKF out. And that's what that is. But let me take it off of there. I know Sir was probably gone, so I can put that up for y'all for a second. Yep. Who did that at B&B Boxing? He said, yes. He said, Andre. He said, need a name, though. He said, these eye test fights played out. Yeah. It's just, and then B&B, he said, I feel you, Eagleswebbs. He said, because J-Rock was a cherry pick. Yeah. So that's what happened, man. When you sit there and cherry pick, see, you got, because a lot of things has to happen to B&B. A lot of things has to happen with him now, because now that whole confidence has to get back up too. You know what I mean? We got to get the confidence back up. And once we get the confidence up and everything going, then I can see he could still be a good contender or something like that. I just don't, at least two, I don't really see him. I don't see him beating Williams. And I don't see him beating Charlo. But everybody else, he has a good chance. Especially if they ain't got no crack. You know what I mean? If you don't have no crack, and you fight him, you in trouble. Because he gonna maul and brawl your ass. So if you ain't got no crack, you're gonna be in trouble. But if you got crack and you got a decent skill set, then you could do, you probably can work. You can work some wonders with him. Yeah. Who did that? He said, I hope AJ is confident as he sound and take the Wilder fight this year too. Yeah, that was my last subject right there. And then we'll cover the rest of them because we've been going for a while. No, I can go all day, but I'm just saying I got other stuff to do too though. And Taylor's Boxing 1965 up in here. Salute back to Taylor's Boxing up in here. Welcome to Eagleswebb Boxing up in here, y'all. When you fall up in here, make sure you mash it. And I'm talking about that one with the thumb going up this way. Yeah, that was the last thing we'll cover that a little bit. And I'm gonna get some thoughts on that. Because I'm hearing a lot of talking. Over there. And this is what the talk is. The talk is saying that they want to see Wilder. And this is coming from Adam Smith. And if you want my source on that, my source for that is the Boxing 247. That's what Eastside Boxing is, where I got that information from earlier. In their quote there, it says, Deontay Wilder will knock out Tyson Fury if he hits him again. And that's Adam Smith. And also what they're saying is that there needs to be some kind of a split. That AJ needs to split away from them belts so that we can get this whole situation straightened out. But then again, we know that's kind of BS too, though, right? Right? Does everybody understand how that's BS? Because if AJ decides to, let one of the belts go that he needs to let go, then who's going to be fighting for the belt that he let go? And is he ever going to have a shot at that belt? You see? And that's our whole mess. But Wilder's going to be in it for up to maybe 5 years. I think he wants to get 50 fights in or something like that. But just like we're always saying here, let's see it. What's anybody's thoughts on that? Do we think that Wilder is Wilder going to be able to get the fight? Or are these belts going to be just split? Is that already a plan? Are they letting us know in 2020 that they got some kind of a BS plan or something like that? And if that does happen, are we going to see the same thing that we've seen in the first fight? Are we going to see the same thing that we've seen in the first fight when AJ fought Ruiz? Are we going to see this same kind of thing? That I got the BCD. I got the brittle chin disease, and Wilder just stopped me with that K to the T to the F to the O. There you go. And who did that got the answer right there. Wilder knocking out whoever he hit flush. And Wilder knocking them all out. That's right. And he's trying to stop Wilder from getting undisputed. And you got that right too. Because there ain't never been so much talk about belt splitting and all that. Who talks like that? Who talks about, we need to split, the belt need to be split? Wait a minute now. Why? You just got the belts back on December 7th, right? 2019, you just got the belts back. So what is this talk about belt splitting and all that? Within a year? So you can't unify all those belts within a year. Wilder just fights 2 months after you fought. So Wilder fights next month. And that's what you're telling me? And Wilder will be willing to fight you. You can start training now and get ahead of the game. And Wilder will be willing to fight you in April. I'm quite sure he would still be willing to fight you in April, May, after this fight. This fight is not gonna take nothing out of Wilder. You see? But we're going to see how that go, man. We're going to see how that work out. But 2020 in Eagleswebbs Boxing, we need to see y'all fight. We need to get y'all out there, and y'all need to fight. So that's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to fights. Get yourself out there and get these fights done. Get these fights in, man. And we're not trying to hear nothing else. All we're trying to do is understand that you wanted to fight and you went out there and got it done. You feel me? That's what we want to see. This should be, man, this would be exciting if we get the year, if this be the year of the boxing matches, like the good boxing matches. And I don't care nothing about, I don't care A side, B side. I don't give a damn about all the sides. They can all just lay down and die, man, all these sides. I don't care about the sides. I want to see matchups. I want to see thinking. People learn when you watch all this thinking boxing. They're not going to think for the whole fight, but I'm just saying I want to see like, oh yeah, they going back and forth. Man, that'd be nice, man. It'd be probably the first time in history that we had that in years. Probably before a lot of people that's even in here was even around. And we used to have these fights that went back and forth and back and forth. But we just not going to get it, y'all. But you know what it is, man. I got to get up out of here, man. But I appreciate all the new people that came through. And I appreciate everybody who went ahead and subbed to Eagleswebbs. Just look at some of the content. You like it, then you go ahead and subscribe. And can't get right, just look at that. Look at my Jersey Joe Walcott video. And we got a little bit of stuff on that. And you can catch up. Maybe you can be in the next trivia. I didn't see Don today. I got to talk to Don. Guess I got to send him an email or something like that. And the rest of y'all to be on the wall and stuff, slide down off that web sometime. Slide down and say hello. And we welcome, like I said, we welcome everybody who comes in. We appreciate it. As long as you got something good to come out of your writing hands, because I can't hear you, but I can just read. I can read you. And my web watcher read you. We don't want nobody getting smashed. But anyway, like I said, man, my shout out to all the people I see. And my shout out to all y'all.